I call Max Ducey.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. It's interesting, this is marking 1 year since the recent election, 1 year since the people have spoken and this House listened, Mr. Speaker. The people have spoken that they wanted 5 alternatives and not 4. Very similar to 1 year ago when the people spoke and they wanted this national government. The reason they wanted this national government, Mr. Speaker, is because this national government listens to the people. And this bill, this referendum flag amendment bill, is an example of this government listening to the people. It's an example of this government working collaboratively with other parties, and I commend Gareth Hughes for putting this bill forward. And it shows that we will put politics aside to listen to what the people want. And that's exactly what we've done, Mr. Speaker. And when you talk about this process, this logical process, it makes sense to first identify the alternative flag. And that's exactly what process this will take. We'll identify the alternative flag. Now we have 5 alternatives. I must say there'll be many Cantabrians excited they'll have an option which is now red and black. And from the alternatives selected, Mr. Speaker, then we can go to the next referendum and put it up head to head against our current flag. And what this does, Mr. Speaker, it gives people of New Zealand choice. This is about democracy. This is once in a chance, once in a generation, once in a lifetime for people of New Zealand to choose. And when I go out into my electorate of Waimakariri and I listen to my constituents, there's people saying yes, there's people saying no, and that's fantastic, because what it will give them is an opportunity to get out there and vote and choose what flag best represents New Zealand. And that's why it's fantastic to see this government working with the Green Party at the start of a blue-green movement to think about how we better listen to the people of New Zealand, Mr. Speaker. Because you think that party would have listened last time when they had their second worst electoral loss because the people did not think they had listened to them, Mr. Speaker. And that is why I commend this bill to the House. Thank you.
The next call was a split call.